Hi guys, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to be drafting a princess dart, not a bustier. We have types of darts like this, are various darts, but what we are drafting today is this, so stay tuned. After drafting it, we are going to use it to sew this style you're seeing up there. Yes. So do well to watch to the end to see the outcome, and please subscribe. At the beginning of your margin, place 1 inch on both ends and connect. This is going to serve as your shoulder line and your start line. From the shoulder line, measure your half length. We are working with a half length of 16 inches plus half inch for joining to the lower part. We are using 16.5. Then connect it this way. From your shoulder line, make a point at your bust point. We are working with a bust point of 10.5 and our under bust 14.5. Make a point that way and connect the 2 points. This is what we have now. Let's label the points for clarity. That's our shoulder line SH, BP bust point, UB under bust, HL half length, so that it will be clearer for us to understand. The next thing we are going to place is our shoulder divided by 2. Shoulder of 16 divided by 2 is 8 inches. You make a point at 8 inches, then add half inch for joining the sleeve. Place same 8.5 down there and connect. Remember, subscription is free. Please do well to subscribe, comment and like. So after connecting the 2 points, this is what we have. The next thing, you come down at this point by 1 inch. Place your neck width. We are working with a neck width of 3 inches. Place your neck width of 3 inches that way. Use your rule and connect the 1 inch shoulder sloping to your 3 inch neck width. Next you're going to do is place your armhole depth. We're working with armhole depth of 8 inches. Then get the midpoint of the 8 inches and come in by half an inch. Use your ruler and straighten the 8 inches for your armhole. At that angle 90, go up by 1 inch. At that point, this your armhole depth. Place your bust divided by 4 without allowance. Our bust divided by 4 without allowance, that is that point there. So you are going to use your curve rule this way. Connect to that point through the half inch that you came in for your armhole trimming, and you have this. This is what we have now. At your half length, place your bust span divided by 2 plus half inch allowance. We are working with a bust span of 7 divided by 2, 3.5 plus half inch, 4 inches. Place it equally on your bust point this way and connect the 2 points. When connecting, extend it above the bust point that way, such a way that you have like half inch or 1 inch above the bust point. Then connect from that 1 inch to the midpoint of the armhole this way. Yes, so this is our princess dart, armhole princess dart. The next thing we are going to place is our horizontal measurements. There, we place your bust divided by 4. That is what we have here. Use your own bust circumference plus 2 inch joining and sewing allowance. Then at the half length, place your waist divided by 4 plus 2-inch joining allowance, your seam allowance. So use your rule and connect the points this way. After connecting, this is what we'll have. So we are going to go up to this side now. We are going to work on our neck depth. Remember, we already have a neck width of 3 inches. I want to make use of 3 by 3. So I'll place 3 inches over there at all the points, and I will connect to form a bust this way. 3 inches width, 3 inches depth. Then at the angle 90, I will come out by 1 inch. This is to enable me get a perfect round neckline. Then I use my curve and connect it this way. Perfect. In this way to be accurate. I will extend it at this point because I want to place my shoulder joining allowance. So I'll come up there by 1/2 inch. Then towards the armhole, come up by 1/2 inch. Use my rule and connect the both points. This will serve as a joining allowance. The shoulder front and back, the back and front shoulder, you use that to join it. So this is all about the drafting. Now we are going to cut the front panel, then move over to drafting our back panel. Please do well to subscribe, like and share the video. For the back panel, bring a new pattern paper, place on your cutting table this way. At the edge, place 2 inches. This 2 inches is serving as our zipper allowance. You can use 1 inch or 1.5, but I prefer using 2 inches. After that, you're going to bring your front panel and place it this way. Because we're going to trace out the front panel and make some adjustments. Like at the armhole point, you know we came in by 1/2 inch. For the back armhole, we are going out by 1/2 inch. So I made a point at the 1/2 inch, and we are creating a new armhole for the back panel this way. That's one part where the front and back panel will be different. The shoulder points will be the same this way. Then we'll have a difference at the neckline. For the back neckline, I'm going down by 1.5. Remember the front neckline, I went down by 3 inches. So I will go down by 1.5 that way, and I will use my curve and connect it this way to form my back neckline. Then after this, we are done with the back. We are going to cut it now. Please hit the subscription button. After cutting, this is what we'll have. I'm going to place the front and the back panel together. I want to make a point at the half length. That's the underbutt that way. I want to contour our zipper. You know, a human back is not straight. So I went in there by 1/2 inch, and I'm going to connect it this way because a human back is not straight. So after contouring, this is what we'll have. This point here is sharp. I want to remove any form of pointiness, so I use my curve to smoothen it out this way so that it will not be pointing at that point. Then you cut it out. So this is what we'll have. Next thing I'm going to do now is that I'm going to put our back sloping. Like, you know, the front and back length, half length is not the same. So I'm going up there by 1.5. 1.5. The back will be shorter than the front by 1.5. Then I'll use my rule to connect. So you connect and cut it out this way. The next thing I'm going to do is place the front and the back together to trace all the points to enable me place the back darts. So I've made a point at the underbust, and the bust point that way, I'm going to connect with my rule. So from the zipper allowance this way, I'm going to place my bust span divided by 2 plus half an inch. Then I'll connect it this way. What I want to create is a waist dart. For the back, we are going to be making use of a waist dart, not a princess dart. So at the waistline, I'm going to go in by half an inch on both sides. Then from the bust point, make a point 1 inch before the bust point. Then I'll connect the half inch on the waistline to form my waist dart. So this is what we are going to have for the back. That's our back panel and our front panel. Take note of what will happen to this point. So we are going to use the pattern now on our fabric. This way, fold it for the front panel. We are going to fold it into 2 this way. So we'll go ahead to fold and secure it with a pin. After which we are going to cut it. All allowances has been added on the pattern, so we'll cut equally. After cutting, this is what we have. Then remember this point, we are now going to open it through the princess darts. So let's remove the pin and see what the front panel looks like. So this is it. I don't like cutting it to the end. So let's set it aside and bring the back panel and work on it. So for the back, you fold into 2, place your pattern this way and secure with your safety pin. Then cut. After cutting, this is what we'll have for the back panel. So make a notch at that point. Make a notch at the zipper allowance. I'll cut the lining same way and get back to you. I've gone ahead to attach feasible interface, the lightest one, to the African prints, both the back and the front panels, because the African print is so light, very very light, and I had to do this to make it firmer. I've equally cut out the lining the way I told you. I cut it out same way for the front panels and the back panels, and this is what I have. The next thing, I'm going to transfer the darts at the back from our pattern, the pattern we drafted. I'm going to transfer it to the fabric. Using my tracing wheel, I'm going to trace it to reflect on this our back panel. Then I'll use my rule to connect it. Just watch what I'm going to do now. Please do well to subscribe, like the video and share to your friends. Share your opinion on the comment section with me. I appreciate you for watching to this end. Keep watching, you will see how beautiful the outcome is going to be at the end. So you sew this way. I'm going to hold the dart this way and sew. For the front, I'm going to get it this way. I will arrange it. Remember, we added ½ inch for sewing allowance. So if you like, maybe for the purpose of beginners, you can, if you know you're having difficulty sewing this part, you can use your pen and trace out ½ inch. This ½ inch is going to guide you on how you're going to sew it. So I'm going to trace it out on both sides and show you what it looks like. So this is ½ inch on both sides. I'm going to be sewing on them. I'm going to sew on them, iron, and get back to you. So I've gone ahead to join the darts in the front. This is the front panel and this is the back. I equally joined that of the lining. So this is it. We are going to join the shoulder and the side seam. Thank you for watching to this point. So this is it on the mannequin. Hold on, I still have another video of the finished work to show you. Yes, this is the finished work. I have a video on this channel on how I made this rolled collar. Isn't it beautiful? So nice. Camera is not doing justice to it. I have a video on that. I equally have a video on how the sleeve was cut. It's actually a 3-in-1 video, a short sleeve, 3/4, and a long sleeve. And of course, see our basic body, the princess darts. I equally have a video on how this flair was cut and sewn. Everything from beginning till the end. So to sew this complete outfit, the whole video is on this channel. So do well to check them out. The road collar, the sleeve, and the flair. I love you so much. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for always coming by. Do well to give your suggestion on the comment section. Thank you.